This is the manager of Red Crown. How may I help you? Ah, sorry about that. We'll send another salesman along right away. Right, you'll find out where the hell that Bozo Hyde is and what he thinks he's doing. Relax, Ed. I'm just taking a bit of a breather. Breather? This is work, not some kind of game, Hyde. Whoa there, boss. You don't want to pop a blood vessel at your age. Know what, Hyde? I've had enough of your bull. You're fired. The name is Kyle Hyde. I'm a salesman for a too-big company called Red Crown. Quit my detective job in Manhattan and got out of the city got out of the city a good 4 years ago. On the surface, Red Crown makes deliveries, household stuff, nothing exciting. Besides the scenes, behind the scenes, the boss has a racket going to find certain things. Things that don't want to be found, if you know what I mean. That's where I come in. I travel places and look for things. It ain't all dazzle and lights, but I'm not gonna hang it up just yet. Then again, December 18th, 1980. That's the day Ed finally grew a pair and set me on my way. So I dragged my sorry ass to the dump I'm used to calling home. Hey, is that... Before I head over there, I gotta do two things. Notes. Yeah, I need to use this to sync. What is this? Oh, shit. Oh, that's really cool. So I need to first do, two things. One, I need to sync up because there's been no good time to sync aside from right now. Audio synced. Obviously, I now need to do the standard. Alright, ready to rock. Oh, wow. For some reason, it feels way more fluid than in Hotel Dusk to just fucking turn and look at things, which is kind of amazing. Like, on the left side, it's way smoother looking on the turning. Hopefully this game performs well. Also, another thing of note, Hotel Dusk, in order to move to the next text box, you had to either press the A button or tap on the arrow. While in this one, I can just tap anywhere on the touch screen and it moves text boxes, which is such a good fucking thing, because there are times where I scratch my face with my left hand, and it's way more annoying to move the text box forward because I have to go to the bottom right corner instead of just tapping anywhere freely. Hey, Tony. Huh? Actually, oh. Well, if it isn't Mr. Hyde. In fact, for this game, it looks to be B that's the move forward button. That's different. That's weird. Long time no see. Long time? You serious? It's been, what, 3 days since we last bumped into each other? Trust me, seeing you once every 3 days is plenty. Although it does kind of make sense that B would be the move forward button, because when you're holding a DS sideways, that's going to be the closest button to your thumb. That makes sense. Come on, man, you're killing me here. Don't be so cold. Guy's name is Tony Wolf. Musician. Lives across the hall. Not exactly a platinum seller, though. Schedule full of free time and broke to boot. Living the big, free and easy. Just passed a dame in sunglasses on the way in. She a friend of yours? Ah, that classy lady in the big hat? Nope, no friend of mine. Doesn't live here either. Came to visit someone, I guess. At least I don't think she lives here anyway. Helpful, Tony. Real helpful. Ah, come on, man. You in love with her or something? Nah, just curious. Are you going to be this game's Louis? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Give that brain cell of yours a rest, why don't you? Speaking of rest, I got somewhere to be. So you're taking off already? Not exactly the chatty type, are you? No chit-chat for your old pal Tony? This guy for real? Since when we've been close friends? This guy think we're joined at the hip or something? You always been like this, Tony? What do you mean? Man, I thought we were the best of buds. We've been tight since you invited me in for dinner that time. Just hit me. I'm so fucking happy about this. Hotel Dusk had much slower text. Like, I would occasionally catch up to it, and you would hold an A to speed it up just a little bit. This text is moving so much faster. I love it. Invited? If I recall it, you barged your way into my room. Tried to chow down on my takeout dinner. Is that how it looked? Eating another man's food ain't the best way to make friends, you know? Didn't realize you're taking it so hard. I mean, who decides what's cool and what isn't between friends? I describe you as many things, Tony, but a friend ain't one of them. We're just, you know, acquaintances. That's so. I didn't have you pegged as such a cold hombre. I'm cold all night, especially when dealing with the likes of you. Now that's harsh, even for you. I'm not a robot, man. I have feelings, you know. What are you gonna do, Tony? Take a swing at me? You know, like you did last Friday? It's all coming out now, huh? I told you I had a drink and it messed with my judgment. A drink? I'd say you pretty much drained the bar's reserves. You were drunk and on a mission, Tony. You had some funny idea about spray painting your apartment. When I stepped in to stop you, you saw red and went for me. Sure that's what happened? Besides, I thought we'd put that little incident behind us. By my account, that makes 3 times now. You just lose it when you're drunk, Tony. And the worst part is, I always seem to get pulled into the mayhem. Alright, I get it. I swear I'll never cause you any strife again. Cross my heart, man. Yeah, and the rest. Why have I got a funny idea of deja vu right about now? I ain't no fortune teller, but I predict I'll be hearing it next month, too. Are you for real? Next month? Yeah, that's rich. You know damn well won't be any more of our little chats next month. You leaving this dump, Tony? All we got left, meaning. You leaving this dump? What's that supposed to mean? Found yourself somewhere classier? Maybe I have. But what do you care? Seriously though, you're clearing out? Why so surprised? I mean, it's not like I'm the only one. Well, try to keep more control over yourself from now on. I got split. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that his shirt and pants were so fucking loud. Those were some red fucking pants, man. Kinda like it though. In a weird kind of way. Margaret's front door. Yeah, there's just something about the movement. Lucky's Cafe. Something about the movement that just feels a little bit smoother. I like it. Hold up. What was he saying? Are you for real? Next month? Yeah, that's rich. You know damn well there won't be any more of our little chats next month. Why is Tony all set to leave so suddenly? Probably in some sort of dirt. Who knows? Hey, Hyde. Come on, stay and chat a little more. I mean, it's not like she only gave us a day. Wait, what? Or am I getting kicked out? Why are you leaving all of a sudden? Why are you so keen to leave all of a sudden? No, it's probably he's getting kicked out or some shit. Why, are you kidding me? After we got that letter, I really didn't have a choice. We? He's saying I'm included in this. What letter are you talking about? Man, I'm talking about the letter Mags Patrice sent out. It was all made plain and simple in there. Which letter would that be? Oh, is this place just entirely getting cleared out? Is it just being, like, Is it being bought out and redone and so we have no place to stay? Tell me you got the letter. We all got them about a week ago. Everyone in the building got one. First I've heard of it. You serious? You haven't read the letter? You call me irresponsible. What a joke. Can it, Tony? What are you talking about? Do you even check your mailbox? Ever? Why am I even asking? Last time I snuck a peek, yours was packed solid. Let's just say I'm not the kind of guy who has pen pals. Bills and other junk. They don't deserve my time. Sloppy. Real sloppy. You're lucky to hold down a job with that attitude like that. It's supposed to be a joke. What's my job got to do with this? I think I'm back on track. What exactly did this letter say? Told us all to gather our stuff and clear out. Just like that. No reason. Nothing. Apparently, our lovely landlady threw in the towel and decided to sell up. Lady's gonna get knocked down is what I heard. What a day. First Ed drops the bombshell, then I hear this place is being sold. Fucking sucks. Hey guys. There's a voice coming from the stairs. Looks like someone's coming down. Hey. Hey, Tony. Betty, how you doing? You're looking your usual fine self? Always the gentleman. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Is everything okay? Her name is Betty Meyer. Runs room 203 and sells trinkets in a little accessory shop nearby. Always polite to everyone. Can't say I'm her biggest fan, though. So, what are you guys talking about? Get this. Senor Hyde here didn't know about the big eviction. Really? Thought everyone knew. Except me, apparently. Tony was just filling me in. Hyde being less informed than me. Couldn't make this stuff up. Claims he never even saw the letter. Would have just gone about his normal routine if I hadn't broken the news. No way. How could you not know? It's pretty funny. Yeah, that's right. Laugh it up. Oh, I'm sorry, but you have to admit, it's pretty ironic. Now I think about it, kind of fits it nicely with your personality. My personality? Type B, Mr. Hyde. You always act so focused. Then again, I guess we all have our quirks. Enough of the character profiling, Doc. They always act like we're sharing a college dorm or something. The truth is, we barely even know each other around here. Hey, Betty, you got a place lined up for after you move out? What do you mean? You know, like somewhere to stay. Ah, that. Yeah, I'm all set. Lease is signed and sealed. In fact, I'll be out of here next week. Wasting no time, huh? So, where are you gonna be living from now on? Why'd you keep it all to yourself? We're buddies, aren't we? Now, Tony. If I go giving away my new digs, I have a funny feeling I'm gonna find you lurking around in the shadows. Me? Lurking? Don't take it personally, but this is one thing I think I'll keep from my real friends. Okay, I get it, Betty. But hey, our friendship's just blossoming. If we work at it, it could become a real thing of beauty. What do you say? We could chat over a latte, catch up on old times, you know, all that stuff. Dream on, Tony. Anyway, I've got a dash. Don't want to be late for my date. Catch you guys later. Damn, looks like I blew my chances. You think? Got no idea the heartache she causes. Just cast me aside like I'm not even there. Face it, Tony, you don't exactly exude charisma. Yeah, thanks for that, friend. Way to kick a man when he's down, right? Sometimes I wonder when I'm going to get myself out of this rut. Can't even drown my sorrows in a bottle without any cash. I don't know. Maybe I'll go for a stroll, taking the night air. Later, man. Later. Door in the lobby opens and somebody comes out. Ah, hello, Mr. Hyde. May I have a word? Mrs. Patrice. Her name's Margaret Patrice, owner of the Cape West Apartments and lives here on the first floor. Took over when this place was a rundown hotel and fixed it up into apartments. To the locals, she's known as Mags. I could have sworn I heard Mr. Wolf's voice a moment ago. He was here, you just missed him. was ranting about needing some fresh air. Oh, is that so? What a shame. Inquire or ignore. I've never... Not in Hotel Dusk, I've never ignored. I've always inquired. Hey. What do you mean? What do you mean? Mr. Wolf not being present. I was hoping to bring a pressing matter to his attention. When would there ever be a case where you'd want to ignore? I've always wanted to press a person. Speaking of pressing, what is it that's so pressing? Do you need to ask Tony something? Yes, I do. It's a fairly important thing, too. Important? It's about his rent. Let me guess, he's come up short. Quite, this month marks the 4th time in a row he hasn't settled his bill. I was going to ask him to clear a slate today. Typical Tony, squirming your way out of another financial situation. Looks like you got a problem there. Yes, I had hoped he'd be a little more forthcoming. After all, the rest of the tenants are such nice people. It's just Mr. Wolf, really. I suppose there's always one, though. Trouble does tend to follow him around. Actually, while I have you here, Mr. Hyde, there's a small matter of your rent, too. Ah, is that right? Not trying to pull the wool over my eyes, are you, Mr. Hyde? If memory serves, you have both the last month and this month to pay. I appreciate this comes at a bad time, with everyone getting ready to leave, but rent is rent, and these apartments don't pay for themselves. Of course. I'll expect 400 in total from you then, Mr. Hyde. If you could make sure it reaches me by the weekend, that'd be perfect. Got it. By the weekend. There is one other tiny matter, Mr. Hyde. Another one? Yes, concerning your mailbox. I know you're a busy man, but if you could spare a couple of minutes and remove some of the clutter, it'd be most appreciated. I always check when I pass and room 202's mailbox is practically overflowing. After that, I'll take a look. Much obliged, Mr. Hyde. Well, I think that's my cue to go. Before you go, mind if I ask you something? What is it? Why did you decide to sell this place all of a sudden? Ah, I had a feeling you'd ask. Originally, I had no intention of giving this place up, but, you know, sometimes unexpected things happen and, well, it's complicated. Fucking tell me. How's the situation complicated? Are you against selling the apartments? It really is quite complicated. I'd rather not discuss it. Why not? I don't think that's any of your concern, Mr. Hyde. It literally is my concern. I'm being fucking evicted, no longer having a house, a place to go, and sleep. I'd be grateful if you could refrain from asking me again. Fuck you. It is the most of my concern. I've gotta ask. What could be so sensitive as everyone behind in the rent? What could be so sensitive? Aside, perhaps I wasn't making myself clear. It really is quite complicated. I'd rather not discuss it. I see. I feel like either one of those situations I would not get the proper answer I'm looking for, so I doubt it mattered. And what makes you think I'm happy to share my secrets with you, Mr. Hyde? These mailboxes? Wait, what was it that Mag said? Really is quite complicated. I'd rather not discuss it, and what makes you think I'm happy to share my secrets with you, Mr. Hyde? Maybe she's upset at me for pushing her about why she's selling up. Is that... Should I have ignored? Bullshit. Oh, this is telling me, hey, I should actually talk to her. Alright. Figures. Yo, let's chat. Can I bother you for a moment? What is it? I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sorry about before. I wasn't out to upset you or anything. No? You said that you weren't happy to share your reasons, but I still let my curiosity get the better of me. Well, Mr. Hyde, that's very gallant of you to say that. I could have been more polite, too. It's not easy for a widow like me to take care of a place like this, you know? I can trust you to understand that, can't I? Yeah. Truth be told, my dad died and left my mom a widow, too. Sorry to hear that. So, your situation is not exactly alien to me. It's nice to know there are still some understanding people out. Fuck. That's gonna happen a lot more, is accidentally tapping the screen and continue skipping dialogue. Oh, great. I noticed there's a lot of demolition around these parts lately. Your predicament wouldn't be anything to do with that, would it? Well, can't say they haven't been hassling me a little, but that's not the main reason. Press her, press her. So you're saying there's a cast iron reason behind this? I'm not gonna comment on that, and I don't think you should be prying either. Please don't pay it any mind. Right. I'm sorry things have turned out this way, Mr. Hyde. I really am. I think it's time for me to be on my way too. Megs heads back to her room, into her room. 400 by the weekend. It's a tall order. Better make a note of that in my notebook. It's flashing. Notes. I got 6 pages to start out with this time. 771. Ooh. Alright. So I need 400 bucks. Alright. I wish, that this notebook in the bottom right went straight to the memo rather than, to the menu. Because I like going to the memo sometimes and checking on shit. But it's just another extra step. Kinda don't like that. Look around. Well, there looks to be 4 floors, of which the 4th floor looks different. They're just sitting there all neglected. Mail slots are covered up with tape, so no one's on the 4th floor. Got it. What's that? Oh, nothing. I'm looking for... the fuck? It's full of mail. Oh, that's mine. Suppose I better take a look at some of it. 771. I remember. Damn, can't remember the combination. I think I got it written down though. Not exactly secure, but any thief out there is welcome to my bills. Yeah, what the fuck are they gonna do? Mail it? So 7 7 1. I'm glad that was very responsive, because sometimes these Sing puzzles aren't the most responsive with the touch controls and where you need to touch them. They're very touchy, ironically. Been a long time since I saw this much mail jammed in there. Now to find the one from Mags. Ah, shit. Here we are. Pick up the eviction notice from among the mail. Eviction notice reads, "My dear tenants, after much deliberation, I have chosen to sell this property. The new owner plans to have the building demolished, so it is my unfortunate duty to inform you of the need to vacate at your earliest convenience." Yes, that burp was included in the text. It was written there. You just didn't see it. You should have read closer. Further information will be posted on the notice board in the coming days. December 10th. According to the date, this thing arrived about a week ago. What other mail I got? White envelope lying on the floor. Bad news, I expect. Oh, my phone bill. No point opening it. Rarely used the thing. The brown envelope lying on the floor. Nothing special. Just an advert for some TV shopping trash. Small white envelope lying on the floor. Thought so. It's from the credit card company. Want me to sign up for more plastic. You know, I keep getting that shit too, and I'm like, I'm not fucking signing up for another credit card. This is bullshit. One and done. I don't need more. There's a flyer of some sort lying on the floor. What's this? Looks like it might not be entirely useless. Stash the flyer between the other letters. Pick up the mound of mail and put it in my case. Sick. Let's see if I can head up. Which I can. So I am on the 2nd floor. Someone's coming down the stairs. Hey, who's there? There. What's this guy doing with a hammer? Hey, you! What? What are you doing there? Me? What am I? Just wandering around and thinking a few things through? Thinking? Serious? Yeah. Is that a crime now? And I suppose the hammer helps you concentrate, right? You want to tell me what you're really up to? This? All I use is to fix the place up. Fix the place up? That's right. I was checking the hallways and doors, making sure it's all ship shape. Why? This place is gonna get fucking demolished. Why hire a repairman if, like, I get it, people are still living here, but why the fuck would they care? This guy goes by the name Dylan Fitcher. Lives in 304. He's a plumber and general handyman. Got a glum look about him. Would make a very good clown at a kid's party. How come you get lumped with the building repairs? Dunno. Mrs. Patrice asked if I wouldn't mind. Mrs. Patrice? Yeah. She must have noticed I got all the tools already. Got a hammer, a spanner, everything I need to fix the plumbing. So that's why she asked you. Must be convenient to have a free handyman. I guess so. Listen, if I was a handyman living in an apartment, I wouldn't fucking do shit until I made the deal. I'm not doing work unless my rent goes down. Never work for free. That's bullshit and exploitative. Guess I'm the only one who didn't know you took care of all this. Could be. You're the only one who's ever quizzed me like this. Yeah, well, can't be too careful. Why even fixing the place up anyway? It's gonna be torn down, right? Sounds like a big fat waste of time to me. Mrs. Patrice was very clear. She told me to keep the place in good order. Right up until the last day when the deeds change hands. Interesting. Anyway, I gotta rush. Dylan takes off. You don't do that shit unless you get, paid for it. Because guess what? The alternative is paying for paying for an external handyman. Either way, you should pay for it. Fuck you. Pay me. Seems like nobody's around to hear me buzzing. From my own room. Yeah, I don't know. You don't know. I probably have a key that I need to use to actually unlock this. 202 key. Pretty decent, like, tutorialization. Like, you get really basic puzzling. You're required to just open a fucking door to get you used to the idea of, like, point and click shit. And in the hopes that it gets, a little bit more complicated. Something jammed in the door catches my eye as it falls to the ground. What the? Pick it up and take a look. The hell's this? No name. Nothing. I'm not saying that I'm expecting this to get way more complicated in the terms of the puzzling. Be like Hotel Dusk, it was never that complicated, but a little bit. Got me an anonymous letter. Take the anonymous letter and enter the room. Damn, gotta be out of this place within the month. Didn't see that one coming, did ya, Kyle? Okay, how the fuck are they doing this? Okay, no, really, how the fuck are they doing this on the DS? Because the way I understand it, the DS can only do 3D on one screen at a time. How the hell was that? It was probably like an FMV or something, or like some pre-rendered image on one of the screens. Probably the left one. Something had to be fucking pre-rendered. Place my suitcase on the table next to the wall. Trusty case has certainly seen its fair share of action. Feels like I've been dragging the thing all around my life. Inherited from my old man after he died. Started putting it to good use after quitting the force and working for Ed. Since then, we've pretty much gone everywhere together. Drop my jacket on the sofa. Oh, right. I should take another look at that letter. Open the envelope and unfold the note. Inside, I find a typed letter reading, "Item, locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago." An order? What kind of order is this? Getting an order directly from a client never happens. This has to be some sort of joke. Put the letter on the table. Who that? Can I record my phone calls with that like that? That's the phone. Ringing suddenly stops. It's weird. Lamp on the answer phone. Oh, it's just an answering machine. Wait, but there's an eject button? I don't know how I don't know how 1980s answering machines work. I'm way too young for that shit. I guess it had to record to something, like a tape? I don't know. Lamp on the answer phone is flashing. Play. Oh, phone. It's an answer phone hooked up. Makes me feel less guilty about ignoring calls. No, eject it. This isn't the play button. Need to focus, hide. First thing I hear on the tape is a young woman's voice. Hey, Kyle, it's me. Looks like you're not home yet, huh? Voice of a nightingale. That's a Rachel. You really pushed Ed off the deep end this time. What are you gonna do? Don't get blind drunk and do something stupid, okay? Call you again in the morning. Damn. Looks like Ed wasn't just letting off steam this time. Beep. Looks like there's another message recorded. I hear the voice of a man I don't recognize. Kyle Hyde? Who the hell's that? I have an order for you. The request has been taken directly to your room. The hell did he say? The request was brought directly to my room? At least there's no doubt about where that letter came from now. I knew there was something not quite right about that letter. Better take another look. Where did I put the letter? I think over here. What you got for me? Reread the letter I found jammed in a door. Item, locate the Scarlet Star which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. So first I need to find out what the Scarlet Star is. Actually, come to think of it, is this even a genuine order? Well, one thing's for sure. This was a hotel 13 years ago. Why is something from that long ago appearing on an order? Moreover, the hell's a Scarlet Star? As the night oh fuck. I think I more or less saw it's like the fatigue. It led me to the bed or whatever, something like that. Not exactly a sound night's rest. Can't recall how many times I woke up. Just can't seem to fall into one of those deep slumbers. 4 years ago, after quitting the force and leaving Manhattan, I ended up working for Ed. He knew all about my past, but still gave me work. Ed introduced me to the world of locating things that didn't want to be found. The special service isn't publicized, but it's proved to be a flourishing business. But now Ed's canned me and it's all come to an end. Then this. Why'd such a bizarre order make its way directly to me? These kind of things normally go through Ed first. Does that mean that his little side business isn't as secret as he thinks? Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain why I've been roped into this. I realize I'm not gonna get to sleep and stop trying. Also, I noticed there's an S in realize. Just in case you didn't know, this was never released in North America. This was only released in, well, Japan and Europe. This being the European version, obviously it's in English. So, there's gonna be maybe one or two couple Europeisms, which doesn't make any fucking sense because this takes place in LA. Fuck you. Why wasn't this in North America? Well, was this Sing's last game? I don't remember. But they did close up shortly after this, I'm pretty sure. So that probably had something to do with it. Slip out of bed, head to the window and open the blinds. As I lean on the glass, I take in the view that stretches out before me. Should be looking right at the old LA night I know so well. But tonight, something feels slightly different. As I idly stare through the glass at what's beyond, my mind wanders back to the day's events. It is December 18th, 1980. Ed gave me my marching orders and I dragged myself home. There was someone waiting in the lobby when I got there. Right, that's when I ran into Tony. Right. I met Tony right after I got in the door. He was the one who dropped the bombshell about these apartments closing. After Tony and I went our separate ways, I got into a conversation with Mags. Curiosity got the better of me, and I asked why she decided to sell the place. The reason she gave me was people don't pay their rent. She had her own reasons. Yeah, that's right. Mags is feeling the strain of running this place all alone and decided to sell. She also mentioned another reason for selling, but wouldn't elaborate. After that, I checked my mailbox as agreed and went up to my room. Opened the door just like any other night and went inside. There's a couple of messages waiting for me on my answer my phone. The second one caught my attention. It was from a guy I don't recognize. Exactly. The voice I heard wasn't one I recognized. He told me that he'd left me an order to locate something for him. I normally get this kind of thing from Ed, but this time it came directly to me. Didn't exactly instill the most positive of feelings inside me. December 18th, 1980. I waited in my apartment, mulling over what my next step was, but I had an uneasy feeling and couldn't seem to shake it. At that point, I didn't have any clue about the bigger picture. Scarlet Star, something lost at Hotel Cape West some 25 years ago. Where did that order sheet come directly to me? How does this all connect to the past? I'm worried this search might set me on a path. There's something I might not want to know. Cool.